Okay. So good evening, everyone, and welcome to all our speakers and participants. So good evening, Professor ستيفان Luis, and thank you very much for accepting our invitation and for being with us today. So it's really a pleasure and honor to open the first chemistry conference of the Arab Science Network. So the Arab Science Network is a non-profit scientific organization created in Belgium. Its goal is to connect researchers, PhD students, engineers, professors, from the Arab world and beyond through scientific events, lectures, training sessions, and academic exchange. So today we are especially honored to welcome Professor ستيفان Luis from the University of Lille. And personally, I'm very honored, ستيفان, to welcome you today because during my master's degree in quantum physics, so he supervised my master's research internship at the University of Lille. So having him with us today as an invited speaker is truly special for me. So Professor ستيفان, before giving you the floor, I will invite Dr. Rees from the ISN to introduce you and your research field briefly to the participants and present today's program. So Dr. Rees, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Yusri, for your clear introduction and your welcoming. So thanks again for all the participants, speakers, and guests for joining our ISN Chemistry Conference. So for today's program, it will be sent in two parts. The first part will be featured the principal lecture delivered by our distinguished keynote speaker, Professor ستيفان, and the second part will consist on three scientific presentations presented by three PhD candidates from different Arabic countries. It is now the time to present our main speaker, and it's a great honor for us and for all the Arab community within the framework of this conference to welcome Professor ستيفان. So, Professor ستيفان Luis is the distinguished researcher from the University of Lille, France, and a member of the Lazier laboratory affiliated with the French National Center for Scientific Research, CNRS. His research work focuses on photochemistry, ultrafast spectroscopy, molecular photodynamics, and photoactive functional materials. Through his remarkable scientific contributions, he has advanced the understanding of molecular and light matter interactions at ultrafast time scales. This field is historically connected to the works of Professor Ahmed Zawey, who received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1999 for his pioneering work in this field. So Professor Low's presence with us today is a valuable opportunity for all participants to benefit from his international expertise. He will give us a lecture about scientific opportunities at the University of Lille, the FEMTO second spectroscopy platform, and the International Masters Program, for which he is the director. So please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. ستيفان. It's up to the doctor.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much as well, Yosri. I'm very proud of you, of your career now, since very long time ago. And it's my pleasure and my great honor to give this talk about scientific opportunities in our university. So I guess I can share my screen. Yes. Okay. I just need to open the right document. Sorry. Huh? Okay. Here we are. So, as Mohamed introduced myself very well, I'm a professor about time-resolved spectroscopy and more specifically about organic photochemistry in the Lazier laboratory. And my presentation today will focus on two kinds of opportunities to join us, more about master degree and a PhD degree. Okay, so you did my introduction. Oof, sorry. So a few words first about Lille city. It's located at 1 hour from Paris, near the Belgium frontier border. Sorry, and it's a very dynamic city with a full of students. And this video was done by one of my master students. So it's a very nice city. You can make some party. You have some calm trees, but too long. You have some museum, very nice museum, cafe, and so on and so on. Okay, we get it. Voila, and you have very good food as well, especially the waffle, very nice delight of north of France. So, sorry. So, in Lille University, I'm the head of a master called IRACM, Integrated Research for Advanced Chemistry and Materials. That document, Yusri, I have no problem to share with you, and if you want to send that document to the participant, it's my pleasure. So this master was created 5 years ago, and the special purpose of this master is to drag the student from master to PhD program, because in France we have issues to find PhD candidates. Okay, so it was very important for us to solve that issues. So our master is quite generalist, if I can say. We have some focuses about advanced catalytic processes, photosciences and computational chemistry, recycling chemistry, sustainability, colloids, formulation nanomedicine. But every field of chemistry, chemical physics, and beyond can be covered by this master program. Why choosing this master? Our master is 100,000 English, a very nice international environment. I will comment this later. All chemistry fields are covered by about organic, inorganic, chemical physics. As I said, the main objective is to reach a PhD program, and as you can see, our students our smart student can start to publish papers from the master internship. It was the case of Elena Arellano that published a very nice review during her master 2 year. Our student win the first prize of Master SFC, donc Société Chimique de France Day. So it's always IRACM student that win the first prize. Okay. And of course, we try to get a very high-level program, and by hosting very prestigious lecturer. Sorry for my English. And for example, 2 years ago, we get the chance to get the Nobel Prize of Chemistry to give a lecture in our master about molecular machines. So it was a very, very big moment of the master. Alors, if some of you are interested to join us for the next year, I have a message for you, okay? So before applying to my master or to whatever position, please prepare, sorry, there is a mistake, prepare a relevant and clean resume. Don't make like me with some mistake like that, okay? Here you have an example of two resume, okay? The resume here of these students, you see my mouse here moving? Yes? Yes, okay.
Yes.
Yes, it's good.
Okay. So this resume is more or less okay, but some main information are missing. For example, when you apply to some position, we want to see the grades. Okay, so you have to indicate the grades in the CV. A CV without a short message or a short resume of who you are is very important. For example, in the case of Alexi, these students win the most prestigious scholarship with us, the Eiffel scholarship, okay? And of course, so a short resume is compulsory from my opinion. Of course, try to put some relevant information about your scientific career. Okay, so in this case, for example, the awards of Alexi was mentioned. Okay, was highlighted. Okay. And do not put details about the real life, I don't know, your job in a restaurant or in a McDonald's. Good for you, but we don't care, you know, from a scientific point of view, okay? I personally work in McDonald's when I was young, but, you know, I don't care. It's not something that I will select a student or not, okay? For example, in this resume of Yassine, what is missing? The internship. What was the internship purpose? The supervisor. So try to put the most relevant information. Okay. In the case here of Yassine, the good point was the skills. He precise the skills here. In the case of Alexi, be careful. It was too general. Yeah, skill, innovation. Okay. So try to prepare a very relevant resume. Okay, before contacting people. Okay. If you are interested to join a program in France, you have to start with Études en France website. Okay. And here you are. Sorry. The list of the 76 countries that has to start the registration with Études en France. Okay. So different scholarship. So the message here is do not wait too long before trying to get a scholarship. Okay. The better you apply, the bigger the chance to get that scholarship. For example, for the very prestigious Eiffel scholarship, by the way, it's not the student who apply, this is the university. and you must contact your future supervisor 1 year before. Okay? So for September 2027, you have to contact your, for example, myself, if you are interested to join my group or my master, you have to contact me in the next September. Okay? Then there is also other opportunities like graduate program scholarship. Okay. But this is only for very high level student. Huh? Okay. So if you don't have a very high academic level, it's not for you. Personally, in my master, I have created special scholarships called Room for Smart Students. We pay the room for 1 year for the students, but okay, not sure that we will get the budget for the next year. We will see. And a special message for every student here. There is this Bourse France Excellence country. Okay. Alors, it depends on each country. Some countries, you are lucky, you have this kind of scholarship, and some other country, you don't. I don't know why, but you have to check, okay? If you contact a supervisor saying, okay, I'm motivated to join your master, and we can apply together to the France Excellence country scholarship, this is a good point for you, okay? For example, this year we are applying with a student from Azerbaijan to this scholarship, okay? And this scholarship is easier to catch compared to the FL scholarship, okay? So, voilà. And so go to the campus. I can even show you if I can. Voilà, look. You go to this website. Up. What? No. I can put it.
Stéphane, you have to activate the microphone.
Ah bah tiens. Okay, so I said, sorry. I put the link in the chat. So I can. Alors, voilà. You go to this website. Voilà. You select your, for example, master or PhD, whatever. You select your country. So, as a tribute to you three, we will choose Tunisia, for example. Merde, il n'y est pas. Pourquoi il n'y est pas? Merde. Bon, alors, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? Non, ok, je sais. Ok, I know. Ah oui, tiens, c'est nouveau ça. Ah, there is a new section for Middle East. Ok. Voilà. And then you can start to see what kind of voilà, up and so on and so on. Okay. So be proactive in the way you are looking for scholarship. Okay. Since 2021, you can see we host a lot of students from every countries that we are very efficient to get FL scholarship, that is the most prestigious one. And the rate of integration to get a PhD program is quite high in our master. Okay, voilà. So voilà. I hope you are convinced that our master is very attractive, and we can help you, support you to get some scholarship. Voilà. If you have a good academic level. If this is not the case, we cannot do nothing. Okay. Okay. So after introducing my master, now I will just briefly present what I'm doing in my lab. Okay. Unfortunately, I didn't get time to prepare my presentation as I was thinking first, but okay, I have that. Okay. Okay, so in my laboratory, we are doing ultra-fast spectroscopy. Okay, so I will explain you with a very simple example what we need time result spectroscopy. Okay, look at those two pictures of this little bird, okay, flapping his wings. In the first picture, the time exposure of was 1/60 seconds, okay? But you can see that a flap of wing occurs several times during the exposure time, and the wing is blurred in the picture, as you can see. Now we decrease the time exposure of the camera at 1/1000 seconds, and you can see at every frame we can distinguish very precisely the position of the wings. Okay? So for the chemical reaction, this is the same story. You need the appropriate time resolution to track in the real time a chemical reaction. Let's see, for example, the trans to cis azobenzene isomerization. If you want to know the intermediates of this reaction, okay, you need a laser pulse that will be below the kinetic of the chemical reaction. This red curve, let's assume that this red curve is chemical kinetics, okay? If you want to probe this chemical reaction and you try to probe it with the green pulse, of course, you will see no details. You will just see a blend of your starting and final states. But if now you probe this chemical reaction with a blue laser pulse, that is a very short pulse, you will be able to distinguish the chemical intermediates. Okay? And to do so, we use a pump probe configuration. Okay? The first laser, the pump laser, will create an excited state, as shown in this example. And the second pulse, the probe, in this technique, this is a white light continuum, will allow to assess the dynamics of the excited states by changing the time between the pump and the probe. In these pictures, at time 0, we are probing the S1 state, but when you change the delay between pump and probe, your electronic population change the electronic states, and so later you will probe a second electronic state. Okay. In this paper we published 3 years ago, we studied this very nice complex of 3 organic molecules trapped between 2 polyoxometallate moieties. Okay, it's like a molecular sandwich. Okay, and with our techniques, we can track in the real time the what is going on when this system receive UV light. Okay, the pump is tuned to UV wavelength. So all those color curves here you can see, each spectra is an absorption spectra of excited state, and each color indicates a different delay time between pump and probe. Okay, so for example, at the very beginning of a story, you can see this small signal rising here. Okay, with a very short characteristic time. You can see 500 femtoseconds. It's very very short, of course. So this chemical reaction is carbon-carbon electrocyclization here, as you can see with my. There is a bond. There is a bond created here. Okay, and then after some vibrational relaxation, we have discovered, it was not expected, we discovered a charge transfer from the organic moiety to the inorganic polyoxometallate. As you can see here, the blue curve becomes to the pink curve, and with some comparison with some calculation, we deduced that it was a charge transfer. An electron jumped from this molecule to the inorganic moieties. So we can imagine some application for catalysis, for example. Okay, so this was the scientific, the very short scientific presentation to explain that in my laboratory, we are experts in ultra-fast spectroscopy. We have one of the biggest platform in France. Okay, we have 5 laser setup in my laboratory that cost, every laser cost like 2 million euros. So it's a very advanced environment in my laboratory for students interested by organic photochemistry or ultra-fast sciences. Okay, okay. Uh, Voilà. In the past, I get several PhD students, and voilà, and just because just to say that, of course, the Arabic word is welcome in our laboratory. In the past, I hosted two Tunisian students, Ismail and Marwa, and recently Mariam Atles, a very smart Lebanese student, has defended her thesis in my laboratory. Okay. So I think I finished for my presentation. So as a conclusion, if you are interested to join the Lille University and you are dedicated to chemistry, chemical physics, mechanics, because I have some activity with my colleague of mechanics, textiles as well. We have submitted a project about by doping textile with light responsive molecules, material science, of course. And if you have a project to join the Iraq master, or why not doing a PhD with us in my team? So you are welcome. Send me an email with a good resume, please. And voila, but if you're interested to join undergraduate levels, or you are more in other field, like, I don't know, biology, for example, for license or master, so please contact the international office of our university, and they will give you the most appropriate contact according to your project. Okay, this is it for me, and I'm open to questions if you have.
Thank you, ستيفان. Thank you very much. So,
Thank you, Professor ستيفان, for your presentation.
It was a pleasure.
And of course, we hope that the student enjoyed your precious informations. So if you have any questions, you can write your questions on the comment section, please, in order to choose some questions. So
And yes,
yes,
vas-y, Yossri, vas-y.
Okay. In fact, after the questions, I will have three short presentations from our participants.
Yeah,
So,
of course, with pleasure.
Professor ستيفان, if you have the time
Yeah,
to.
I stopped to share.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Yes. So if you have questions, you can write.
Okay. Perhaps you can start your presentation of.
Okay, I think we have Dr. Ellis.
Yes, of course. So we have a question here. So it's from a student, I guess. He is asking about a reaction when we have more than one compound. Did your MS gives percentage of each compound?
Okay, I think I get the question. Alors, two factors you have to take into account. The percentage of each compound, of course, but the absorption spectra of absorbing the laser is the most important factor. So if you have two compounds, but one does not absorb the laser, so it's nothing happened. We just have the information about the compound that will absorb the laser light. So we have to know about the absorption spectra of the two compounds.
Okay.
Alors, there is a question of Fatima about postdoctoral position.
Yes.
Yes, there is always postdoctoral position in our laboratories. Yes, same story. Send us a resume. About the English level, no, it does not take. If you just have
For the master's program,
the score is not important. If you just present an English certification is enough. We don't care about the score.
Okay. There is another question from one of our members. He is asking how he can apply for a PhD in.
Alors, two options, two pathways, I would say. If he found document, a PDF on the website of a laboratory, of course, he has to answer to the detailed instruction at the end of this document, okay? So in general, contact that person. Sometimes it can be a free procedure. He just contacts someone because he is eager to join that team. And in this way, just send a good resume, the PhD document, and some recommendation. And a good email contact, of course. And if this is something a copy paste from ChatGPT, it will not work.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And ستيفان, for the master's program, when will the scholarship applications open? The date for the next year?
Yeah. Alors, it's not that way. First, for example, in my case, I will not give a scholarship to someone that is not in the Études en France list.
Okay. So
every year, some students apply to the graduate program scholarship without contacting me before and without a registration to Études en France. So immediately I reject I decide the person I will give the scholarship.
Yeah.
So the person you have to convince is myself, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
There is an additional question, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
What are the implications of laser technology? Do you think it serves humanity more or the opposite? Okay, it's a philosophic question. The laser is already in the daily life.
Many applications.
And je veux dire, yes, it's already in your daily life. When you go to the shop, you are using laser. When you go to dentist, you are using laser. Everything that is tailored from industry is by laser. The laser is already in the daily life. So I don't think we will. Yeah, I think it serves humanity. No, I don't think the laser is. I don't think the laser is an issue. What are the primary operational resolution advantage of utilizing femtosecond spectroscopy over conventional? Very good question. With steady state spectroscopic techniques, you cannot catch the transition states.
That makes sense of the system.
So this is the reason why you need femtosecond spectroscopy. Okay. Do you accept the internship for teacher? Oof. Alors, if you are Oppo CPH, voilà, he asked me for internship for teacher. Alors, personally, no, I'm not interested, but there is some Erasmus staff exchange scholarship for that.
Yes.
And probably, I don't know your country, but the countries from the Arabic country, you can be selected, I guess. Could using a femtosecond fiber laser alongside another trigger and accelerate enzymatic activity. Oof. Okay, so if the question is using a femtosecond laser to try to control the enzymatic activity, why not? I would say yes, if the enzymatic activity is how to say that? If you can if the enzymatic activity, the fundamental step is an excited state, so you can try to control that excited state with a proper laser excitation. So I will say yes, why not? Now my question, if we can exploit this phenomenon to accelerate photodegradation of the, yes. Oh la la, this is an excellent question. If you are Iman Jouabi, okay. Yes, of course, using femtosecond laser, we can accelerate the photodegradation and make some photodegradation study in a short range. It's a very good question. If you are interested to do so, please send me an email. Doctor, do you accept students? I'm a student in the high school of nanotechnology and nanoscience third year. Alors, attends. In the high school. High school. C'est quoi high school, Yosri?
Lycée.
Ouais, le lycée, niveau lycée.
Niveau lycée. Okay, if you want to apply for undergraduate study, please contact the international office. Can reaction product be predicted in the field of femto chemistry? More than predicted, we can elaborate the actual mechanism. Organic chemists predict the mechanism, and femtochemists study the actual mechanism. We are more than the prediction. We can validate or invalidate a mechanism with our laser. If I may ask a question regarding your methodology, Professor, what computational model en matière des congénères are typically employed? Okay, May Alibi, yes, your question is very interesting. I'm the first scientist who published in 2008 the combination of ultrafast spectroscopy analyzed with chemometrics techniques. Okay, I can send you the paper if you send me an email. Those fields we are interested in. So if you are motivated by this kind of analysis, send me an email. No, it's universities. Okay. So I don't know. Send send a resume and I will tell you. Thank you for the interesting presentation. Unfortunately, I couldn't listen to the entire PowerPoint because I had some connection issue. Alors, personally, I have some collaboration with mechanics. Okay, Mohamed, send. I currently hold one master degree in mechanical engineering, and I'm now completing my second degree at. Okay, Mohamed, send an email, and I will tell you. And at worst, I can forward your email to some colleagues. Okay. Il y en a encore?
So yes, I think that we'll take the short presentations. So the first participant.
Yeah, I think we are okay. You three, yes.
Yes,
Go
so
ahead.
I think well, I don't know. There's another question. Oh. I think that we'll take the last question, if you like, ستيفان. So, last one.
Personally, you three, I have to leave in 20 minutes. Huh?
Okay. So we can start with the first presentation. I think with the Shema. Okay.
Yes, so thank you, Professor ستيفان, for answering all the questions. Thank you, Dr. Isi, also for assisting us. So we will now begin our second part of the event.